So one minor news note before we go on to some news and notes from Raw. I was listening to Stone Cold's podcast today on Podcast One, and he was talking to the creator of a lot of WWE, WCW, TNA belts, and he also makes belts for UFC, Bellator, and so many other companies. I think it was Ben Milliken or something like that. I can't remember what his name was, but he was on the podcast today, and he teased that he is currently working on something for WWE in terms of creating a new championship. So I'm going to get your thoughts, Chris. What championship, if this is indeed true, what title do you see being replaced by a new championship belt? Or do you see a new championship like a cruiserweight title? I mean, that's a long shot, but a new championship being born in the WWE?
Well, obviously everybody's heard the rumors of the U.S. and the IC titles getting merged eventually, so maybe they'll do something there, but I think the classic IC title is doing too well for them to move away from that. Personally, I would love to see if they're going to actually keep the WWE World Heavyweight Championship as one title. I would love to see them get rid of the title they introduced with The Rock. I've never been a fan of that title. I'm more a fan of the classic plate designs, and the big WWE logo was just as bad as the spinner belt to me personally. So a new, undisputed type title would be cool, but introducing a new title at this point, I don't really think that's the route they want to go. I think they would probably merge the two mid-card titles before bringing another title in, but they have enough talent to do a cruiserweight division, so if that's where they decided to go, I would be on board in a second.
Oh yeah, especially with the new network too. They could always make a show exclusive to the WWE network, or if they devoted some time like they did with WCW to the cruiserweights, that could be a potential possibility as well. But that's interesting though. I don't love the WWE Championship belt, but I think it was far better than the spinner belt that we had for God knows how many years. I thought it was a tremendous improvement over what we used to have. It's not perfect, of course, but I just thought it was cool that we had the side plates that were exclusive to the champion. They don't have a name tag, or the nameplate, I'm sorry. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was something different, and I just think it's too soon to get rid of that championship. We were waiting for a new title for I don't know how many years, 3 or 4 years. They said they had that thing in that was in the works for, and they just debuted it no more than a year ago. So that being said, I don't think it's a great idea to replace it just yet. Maybe a few years down the line, and belts take forever to make, so maybe that is the plan. But I don't see them ununifying the championships, so I'm not really sure why they still have the World Heavyweight title still around, so I guess only time will tell as far as that goes. But like you just said, a WWE United States Intercontinental Championship, a single title would be pretty cool, but like you said, the IC Championship, it was brought back a few years ago by Cody Rhodes. I like that better than the old IC title. I like the U.S. title belt too, so I don't know why they just can't carry both. But even still, it's going to be interesting to see what is indeed in the works as far as WWE's championship belts go.